drifting off. Zzz. The sound of someone or something tapping on his window woke him up. Frankie's eyes opened in terror. Was this one of those dreams where you dream you are awake? There it was again. Again. The boy was shaking with fear. Who or what was out there? His bedroom was on the top floor of the house. It was too high for anyone to reach. There was only one thing for it. Frankie would have to peek out the window. He slid out of his bed quietly as he could and pulled the curtain back the tiniest bit. Ah! Screamed the boy. Outside was some kind of monster. It looked like a cabbage, but it was about 1,000 times the size and was glowing a luminous green colour. It tapped on the window with its leafy hand. And it wasn't going away. Frankie opened the curtains. What was this creature? A giant alien plant from outer space? Frankie! It boomed. The thing knew his name. Yeah, he stammered. Frankie, the fussiest child in the world. I guess so. Who are you? I am the cabbage you so cruelly threw out the window. Yes, we fruits and vegetables do have feelings, you know. Why are you all big and talking? You threw me so high I went down the chimney of the power station and ended up in the nuclear reactor. What? The boy couldn't believe his ears. Behind the giant cabbage, Frankie could see that smoke was billowing from the power station. It was clear the place was going into meltdown. Now it's time to get my revenge. If you won't eat me, I will eat you. With that, the cabbage's leafy hand smashed through the window and grabbed the boy by the arm. Ow! He screamed. Frankie wrestled free and rushed out the bedroom. He raced down the stairs and out into the street. He ran as fast as his legs would carry him. Soon he was out of breath and had a stitch. A diet of cake, crisps, biscuits and chocolate had left the boy unfit. Limping down the road, Frankie didn't dare look behind. Behind him, he could hear a thundering sound. After a few more steps, the boy couldn't help himself. He just had to look back. At the front was the giant glowing cabbage. Get him! It boomed and bounced along. Behind the cabbage was a huge glowing white and green thing. It was hopping down the road. Nasty little runt, it shouted. Let's digest him slowly and make him suffer. Next to the humongous cauliflower were 100 bouncing green spheres. They were about the size of beach balls. Frankie realised these must be the peas that he had flicked out of the window. The peas seemed to be crying. I can't believe he did this to us, one said, fighting back the tears. Everyone likes peas. I don't. Peas are puke-tastic, shouted Frankie. Let's teach him a lesson, cried another pea. Yes, shouted a chorus of them. The fruits were not to be outdone by the vegetables. A giant grapefruit, an enormous banana, a colossal pear, and an enormous pineapple were all following close behind. Keep up, said the grapefruit. I am keeping up, dear, hissed the pear. You know I bruise easily. Me too, chimed the banana. The pineapple was pushing past them all to get to the boy. Out of my way, commoners! Exotic fruit coming through! It bellowed in a posh voice. Frankie was frozen in fear. The fruits and vegetables surrounded him, all ready to pounce. Please, I beg you, don't eat me. I promise I'll eat my 5 a day. Just then, a voice came from afar. It was a ginormous rhubarb. The boy is mine! Boomed the rhubarb from the roof of the house. The vegetable was lit from behind by a silvery moon. What? Demanded the cabbage. Frankie looked at the poor, tall, pink vegetable thing. I didn't even manage to fling you out the window, the boy protested. You bounced back off the glass and hit me ma in the face. I know, replied the rhubarb. This is a crime not just against me, but against rhubarbs of the world. I had to avenge them. So I crawled across the kitchen floor, leaped through the cat flap, and jumped over the fence to get inside the power station. From there, I found my way to the nuclear reactor. Bingo! A nuclear rhubarb. Your worst nightmare. With that monstrous vegetable leaped off the roof of the house. It flew through the air, opening its mouth wide, revealing its terrifying rhubarby teeth. Ah! Screamed the boy as his head was munched off. All the fruits and vegetables pounced. I want an arm, shouted the cabbage. I want a leg, exclaimed the cauliflower. Save us the rest, said the fruits. It was a feeding frenzy. The boy was gone in seconds. The peas bounced up and gobbled down what was left of them. That was the end of Fussy Frankie. So children, please remember this important lesson. Eat your greens, or one day they might eat you.